Hey everybody, we're back. A little more Legacy action. And tonight, sort of courtesy of friend of the stream Runcor, we're playing a little bit of a hot one. So this is Legacy Elves, featuring Fiend Artisan and Meren of Clan Toth. So, pretty standard Elves list with Allosaur Shepherd, Elvish Reclaimer, Heritage Druid, Birchlow Ranger, Wirewood Symbiote, Visionary, Collector Roof, Green Sun Zenith, Once Upon a Time, Grist, Natural Order. That's kind of the stuff you've come to expect. However, this list features 4 copies of the card Fiend Artisan, which is a 1/1 for a black and a green, gets +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard. You can pay X and then a black or a green, tap and sacrifice another creature. Search your library for a creature with converted mana cost X or less. Put it into the battlefield, shuffle your library, activate only as a sorcery. Then Meren of Clan Toth, and I'm going to be real with you for a minute here, folks. I'm not 100% sure what this card does, so let's read Meren together. Whenever another creature you control dies, get an experience counter. At the beginning of your end step, choose target creature card in your graveyard. If that card's CMC is less than or equal to the number of experience counters you have, return it to the battlefield. Otherwise, put it in your hand. So this is just going to, like, either raise dead or reanimate something from our bin every single turn. That seems pretty hot. Okay, I can get behind this. So, what we're looking to do here, step 1, we have the normal Green Sun Zenith and or Natural Order for Crater Roof. We have the plan B of put a bunch of idiots into play and activate Allosaur Shepherd, beat him down. But now we have a plan C above and beyond our silly nonsense beat with a bunch of 1-power creatures, in that we can go ahead and assemble Fiend Artisan and or Meren to go ahead and beat down in another way. So Fiend Artisan lets us sack stuff to get other stuff that we want, so we can go ahead, blow up some of our idiots that aren't particularly useful in the moment, to go ahead and then shift those into something more useful. Visionary to draw cards, or, again, Meren. Yeah, Meren. So then, when we put a Meren into play, Meren, a reasonable sized body in and of itself, that then is going to let us grow back a bunch of the stuff that we had previously got rid of with Fiend Artisan, or that got wiped away due to various removal spells. So then we have the opportunity to kind of get some value that way alongside our beatdown with our 3/4 body. So that is Meren Elves, and let's not get crazy here, let's just get right into this and see what happens. So again, this list, courtesy of friend of the stream, Runcor. Runcor recently played this list, so he and Newton and several others have been working on lists featuring Fiend Artisan. Runcor took it one step further with Meren of Clan Toth. That's not supposed to be in our main. Okay, well I have no idea what's in our main deck. What's in our sideboard? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this extra leyline is just in our main. We're playing 61. No? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I'm short a card somewhere, and I don't know what it is. Okay. This should be wild and crazy. I mean, other than not knowing what my hand does, this seems okay. I guess we play this leyline. Dryad Arbor go. Let's go see what's actually in our deck list. 20, 40, 50. 62 cards? Oh, okay. Something is clearly missing from our deck, and I have no idea what it is. Chalice of the Void on 1, sure. Alright. So this Fiend Artisan, Simian Spirit Guide, I can beat a Fable. That's not particularly difficult. Okay. I mean, like, you're right. There are worse things than a Leyline in our main deck, I suppose, but I want to know what world I'm missing. Like, I had to go through multiple steps to get this because Mana Traders were just having a rough go of it tonight. Getting my deck together. 2 cards under the Exile Zone. Okay. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Yep, sure. I mean, I guess. Okay. So we have no way to get any of our other stuff into play. What's our line here? I guess, like, we can use Fiend Artisan to go get a Reclaimer to then get basics to cast our spells. That all seems pretty questionable and dubious, though. I think that we're pretty dead here. I'm gonna play this. Am I gonna play this Beseiju? Part of me is like, play this Beseiju, and part of me is like, don't even dare play that Beseiju, because I kind of want to try to stitch together Beseijuing their Trinisphere. I have no idea. I'm gonna play this Beseiju as a land. We can't activate this Fiend Artisan right now. What am I talking about? We're just gonna pass. Okay. That one's unfortunate. Yikes. Oh, what do we do? We still can't activate Fiend Artisan either. Okay. One. Gross. We can let these triggers resolve. I gotta decide if I actually need to block here or not. I need to block here. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's lethal exactly. Two, 4, 6, 7. Yep. Yikes. Okay. So something is missing from our main. 4 Reclaimers, 3 Heritage Druids, 4 Wirewood Symbiotes. Oh, it's a land. It's a Misty. Oh, it's a Mysterian Forest. That's truly unfortunate. Okay. I'm gonna move this Caracas in, because I surely don't want this Leyline. And then I'm interested in Masked Vandal. Not particularly interested in Endurance. I also think Progenitus is basically unbeatable. Crop Rot feels fine. Meren feels questionable. This feels... Maybe this is actually good. Trying to figure out what we're not supposed to have here. Probably cut Bojuka Bog. That doesn't feel like it does anything particularly useful. Actually, I guess we can keep Bojuka Bog and get rid of Caracas, because Bog at least produces a color of mana that we could use. And then, like, my brain says that, like, Thoughtseize on the play pretty good, Bone Shredder, and Snuff Out solid cards, but I have no idea what to cut for them. I think that we're supposed to turbo here. This Progenitus feels very good. Exile a creature card from your yard. I'm gonna cut Crop Rot, I think. See if we can get a Bone Shredder in here. That doesn't seem like a thing I hate. Actually, I'll keep Crop Rot, let Bone Shredder go. I think if we can rotate, we're in decent shape. Yikes. Hello, Progenitus, you uncastable monster. I mean, I'm gonna keep... This is turn 1, Green Sun Zenith, get Dryad Arbor. Trinisphere, unfortunate, but it resolves. Play Bojuka Bog. Missing a fetch land of all things here is pretty minimal, but still unfortunate. Rabble, sure. Okay. This Oof is probably going to step in front of Rabble Master here. Simian Spirit Guide. Sweet. Play an Allosaurus Shepherd. Okay. Like, I'm kind of tempted to turn Gaia's Cradle into another just on my turn Gaia's Cradle into another basic forest. Okay. What does this button do? Nothing right now is the answer. How crazy do we get to go if we just unlock this Gaia's Cradle? They just had bonus Magus. Okay, that makes sense. Crop Rot. Cradle. Turn this into basic forest. Fiend Artisan. I don't know that we get out of this, but I'm gonna try. Yep, that seems right. Sure. Yes. All the goblins have to attack. It's a lot of them. So we block, take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, go to 1, no chance we, well, I guess not no chance we survive. Eight, 9, 10, 11. There's a conversation to be had up there about blocking the other 7. Confluence? Am I getting confluenced here? I am. Yikes. Cool, alright. Yes, there we can yeah. Opponent just having 3-ball on repeat was pretty savage. Well, okay, that's not a great start. Running to oops all 3 balls dot deck. Not a great life to live, but we're gonna run it back and see what we can do in round 2. I do appreciate everyone joining tonight. A lot of ways you could choose to spend your Wednesday evening. I'm grateful you've chosen to spend it with me. I see a handful of familiar faces out there. Travis, I saw you were here. Tom, hello, welcome. Always appreciate you, Tom. In fact, Tom, message me when I finish up here. I have an update for you regarding our local legacy event. All right. Oh. That seems very good. Our next turn depends heavily on what we draw. Our opponent's just going to make constructs at us. Okay. Symbiotes. Cradle. Visionary. Not interested in trading my Shepherd for a token. I think we can currently beat Construct Beatdown. I'm in. We can bounce Visionary and end step. Actually, we can probably block bounce. I don't hate that at all. Opal? Oh, okay. That's fine. It's another saga, sure. There's an Emery. So this is Reclaimer, Visionary, rotate one cradle for another. Shepherd, Reclaimer, Fiend Artisan, we have one idiot we can bash with here. Keep this cradle. I can use this Shepherd defensively here. They can't really attack. If opponent attacks all out, would just eat their like whole board. Less so now. Chalice on 1 is fine. We beat Chalice on 1 by a lot. Take 12? This resolves. They don't even... Okay. Crater is 8 mana, right? 8 mana. We're not quite there. This takes 6. I don't have quite enough. Trying to think if there's a way we can Fiend Artisan our way into getting Collect Roof after all this. I don't think there is. Play this other Fiend Artisan too. Cool. All right. Crop rotation not particularly helpful here. I don't hate these ley lines. Meren feeling a little clunky. Bring in Progenitus. That seems like a thing we want to be doing with our life. Don't hate Caracas. I'm going to shave one Fiend Artisan here. Singular. And then, like, my brain... I guess Masked Vandal also very good here. Shave a Heritage Druid. That's right, for anyone who saw it there in chat, yes, I do not remember the CMC of Critterhoof Behemoth off the top of my head. The number of times I have presented that card in a game of Magic the Gathering is very low. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna keep. Chalice resolves. Cast this once just to get more information here. Honestly, I think our plan is just Dried Arbor Pass. JK. There's Shepherd. Chalice trigger resolves. My game plan was originally Dried Arbor, pass, play another land, and then... Oh, opponent sees the Zenith now. Sick. So our plan was to play Dried Arbor, pass, second land, fetch, go ahead and grab Shepherd off of Greenstone Zenith. But now we get to retain the Greenstone Zenith, which feels even better. This is for you show me your, like, Brazen Borrower or whatever? Sure thing. Petal resolves. Chalice on 2, sure. Thought monitor, sure. I will endurance you. You're telling me this natural order resolves. I'm in. Goodbye, Dry Harbor. Go get Progenitus. Good talk. Alright. Well, Progenitus out here doing the Lord's work. There's 1-1. You won the die roll. Yep. Can't keep this. Played Naked Shepherd on 1. Opponent was last seen playing Depths. Oh no, my Wirewood symbiote. You monster. Heritage Ruin, Gaia's Cradle. We just never, ever, ever let this besage you down. I mean, that's unfortunate, but yeah, it happens. Opponent even named the right besage you. Look at them go. Green Sun, well, hold on. Land, Green Sun for 2. Nope, we can't do everything. I want to go grab Fiend Artisan here. So there's stage. Put this Wirewood Symbiote into play. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. I believe you. Opponent has made a 2020. I want Caracas. I'm into Endurance, actually. As just blocks Merit Lage. This doesn't seem that great. Leyline not looking so hot here. Actually, if opponent is on Sultai, which I'm told they are, they're probably on Loam. They are not. Their deck is basically just a bunch of these ley lines out of here. I want my Crop Rot. I'm going to trade Collector for Masked Vandal. That feels like it's better by kind of a lot. We're trading Caracas for Bojuka Bog here. And then what's our last one? This seems okay, but I don't think that we're that level of crazy. Meren seems pretty decent. I'm gonna cut one Shepherd. Opponent isn't that kind of blue. Turn 1 Shepherd. Petal, sure. That's very good. We're getting stifled? We are getting stifled, okay. Take a Dryad over here then and an attack. Okay. I'm gonna play this guy as Cradle now. Three mana. Play Birchlord Ranger. Trying to figure out if there's a way that we can do this without ever letting down Besaging, and I don't think that there is. As such, I don't think it's worth doing. Ooh, opponent's hand is bad. Visionary. Go get Meren? Actually, Grist seems better here. Crop Rot, not the kind of thing we're looking to mill here. Cool. Opponent has Lotus Petal. They have more artifact mana than that, or is it just petals? Looks like it's just petals. They only have 2 stifles, and I found them both games. That feels unfortunate. Sylvan Safekeeper, Fluster, Tower, okay. So opponent's kind of a turbo build, but with Stifle. That's interesting. I don't think I'm looking to change anything here. I'm gonna keep this. Stage, pedal. Yeah, so they did have it. That's okay. Oh, that's indestructible. What am I doing? Oh. Yeah, I mean, apparently. And I'm misplaying the hell out of it. We had way better lines there, otherwise. Yep. Oh dear. This doesn't work. Alright. Punted that game away. Let's go. Sweet. Yeah, definitely was not the vibe there to sacrifice our Dryad Arbor for zero reason. Yeah, so Greg, this is a deck that I would like to get better with. It's something that I don't have a ton of reps on. And so I felt like, given that they're all innovating in the list right now with the addition of Fiend Artisan, and then this list is also playing Meren of Clan Toth. So I just thought, if I'm going to try to learn the deck, now's as good a time as any. When the deck is kind of in flux and people are looking at new cards and nobody's 100% sure what's going on. Like, Fiend Artisan seems to be a mainstay at this point. It seems like a lot of people are playing Fiend Artisan. There are definitely more traditional lists still floating around, but a lot of the people who are doing a lot of the innovative work on Elves right now have moved over to playing Fiend Artisan. So, that is something I'm definitely looking at. Trying to figure out where that fits in. Having the ability to tutor for whatever missing pieces. Yeah, that's the black-green creature. It's the one that tap it X and then a black-green hybrid. Tap, sacrifice another creature, tutor for a creature with CMC X or less and put it into play. And then it gets +1/+1 for each creature in your yard. So, it's definitely interesting. I don't quite know all the implications of what having that card around looks like right now, but hello Newton, who's one of their premier Elves pilots in the format right now. Newton's pretty high on the card. And then this list is ripped directly from a stream that a friend of the channel, Runcor, did. And Runcor has been pretty high on Artisan as a whole. I think in part because Newton's high on it. But for anyone who missed it earlier, this is the exact 75 we're playing tonight. Actually, sorry, scratch that. We are playing 74 tonight because I am missing a Misty Rainforest because I was having some issues with mana traders. And so I have a... Yes. Gross. Like, this hand is pretty quick. I'm gonna keep this. This is, really questionable. But I think that Arbor, Go, Shepherd... all of this feels like good things. Other than my only mana producing lands are Dryad Arbor. That's the only thing that feels bad. I don't love it when all my lands have summoning sickness, I'll tell you that much. Opponent says Goblin Guide. I understand. I mean, I don't know why we're waiting for you here. Gaia's Cradle, ooh baby. That's a good one. This is Shepherd, Cradle, Visionary, Creator of Kill next turn. 4, 9. Yep. 9, 13, 17. No, it does not. Rift Bolt on suspend, sure. It will kill a turn after, Greg, that is correct. Symbiote. Birchlore. Shepherd. I feel like we have this. It's just going dome, okay. Sure. Skewer the critic to my face. Sure. Dried Arbor. Elvish Reclaimer. I'm not going to play the Visionary because I don't want to accidentally draw the Crater Hoof Behemoth. I have shown you my hoof. Cool. Yep, that's exactly why we do that. We don't want to accidentally draw it. This card once again feels unbeatable. Collector feels like it doesn't really do anything. I will take the Bone Shredder instead. Progenitus feeling okay. Yeah, definitely not Thoughtseize or Snuff Out, Greg. We know better than that. I'm gonna cut Bog. Am I cutting Bog? Yeah, I don't really like Bog here. Bog doesn't do anything. This hand feels really slow. We're on the draw, and we're going Allosaurus Shepherd, Fiend, Artisan, Go, and hoping that all of our things happen. I think we can do better. That's not better. Try again. This is greedy. I just feel like I need to keep as much gas as I can. That's unfortunate. Cast this once. Hello guys, Cradle, how are you? Zenith for 0. Dryad Arbor. Spike, sure. Skewer targeting Dryad Arbor, you got it. We'll take 3 here. That's gonna be good. Birch lore. Shepherd. Get my second Dryad Arbor. Okay. So we're probably not dead here, which is great news. Chain lightning targeting my face. Land, okay. Goblin Guide, sure. Random Sage we didn't particularly want, but okay. I don't hate the idea of just clearing the board here and getting a big idiot. If I can find another Fiend Artisan here, we're going to be in great shape. Foothills is gonna find me basic. One, two, three, four, five. We're dead to burn spell anyway. Okay. I guess exactly that one. Okay. Let's run this back. What a weird and crazy hand. Turn 1, Elvish Reclaimer. Turn 2, Birch Lore and Fiend Artisan. I'm probably supposed to be fishing for hands that race faster. Probably, but probably better to Fiend Artisan there. This is probably supposed to come out now that I think about it. Eidolon of the Great Revel. You got it. This card is an enchantment, friends. There's a whole other conversation there about that turn just going Grist plus. Spike? Skewer? Suspend Rift Bolt, sure. That one feels pretty good, friends. Visionary. The Sage's land drop. Grist plus. Healing Crop Rot. Where's this Rift Bolt going? You're getting let in resources, friend, and your creatures are starting to look pretty bad. Upstairs, okay. I'm at 11. Skewer me, sure. Spike me, yes. Chain lightning me, sure thing. I'm at 2. Visionary first. Yeah, that's the game plan. We're after Cradle. Romario, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Crack it to draw. Sure. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. So this is Hoof mana. We have one creature in our graveyard. That doesn't seem very good. Correct. That's the game plan. Nope. Okay. Yeah, Romario, we've done this dance before. I have a local friend who plays Elves in Paper, and when Grist got printed, I watched the missequencing in real time as he was learning to play with Grist, and like numerous times plus Grist before a natural order or the like, and milled this Crater Hoof Behemoth, and had to shift gears like on the spot. And yeah. Took a handful of those, but we eventually we figured out that we don't plus Grist until after the Crater Hoof is in play. If we mill the hoof, we get very, very sad. Alright. Into round 3. Let's see if we can go ahead and get our play points back in a pity chest. So this is Heritage Druid into Fiend Artisan. The hand doesn't tell me it does anything. I guess we can try to stitch together. This hand just feels really slow. And we don't... I'm gonna keep this one, but I'm not 100% on it. Like, my thought process here is play a 1-drop, play Fiend Artisan, start setting up towards Visionary Symbiote to draw cards. Like, I'm not 100% that that's the line, but that feels like the line. Mountain. Sure. So this is like Red Stompy? Oh, this is Ruby Storm. Understood. On that note, I kind of just want to Beseiju the Ruby and attack. I'm gonna do that. I'm not 100% convinced it's correct, but I feel like their deck is so much better with Ruby Medallion in play than it is without it. Especially on 3 cards left in hand. I'd rather they have 1 mana than like a dozen. Petal, sure. Desperate Ritual. Top 3 cards to your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those, make 3 treasures. Sure. It's possible, So my thought process was that I didn't want them to start going off, and a reasonable amount of the things that they could do to me are at instant speed. They could start making a bunch of mana and things like that. I guess like most of their payoffs are sorceries is the one thing, I suppose. I just didn't want to give them any extra advantage if I could avoid it. There's Wish. That's unfortunate. Burning Wish. Okay. Right, and that's what I was just saying. Jessica's Will. The hand doesn't seem particularly strong. This is you. You. We're gonna play all of our stuff. Verdant is gonna go fetch me a Dryad Arbor. So this Jessica's Will is terrible. I don't know that their hand does enough. Like, with all the cards in exile, I just don't know that they can do enough. They can play Shatter Skull. It's an extra mana. Jessica's Will, exile the top 3. They hit Petal, Ruby Medallion, and another Jessica's Will. Your hand still doesn't do anything. You play the Ruby Medallion because you do. Ruby, yup. I have yet to make a land drop this turn. That's unfortunate. Now that I get to Seething Song. Seething Song, correct. Burning Wish, yup. Get past in Flames. This is probably a kill. Seething Song. Like, I'm not sure that this is deterministic. I don't know that opponent is either, if we're being honest. But they're trying. Tinkering, sure. This Metamorphose feels insane. Yep, there's the other Ruby Medallion. Tinkering, yep. There's a bonus round. Yep, we're probably dead. I guess maybe not. They don't have a ton of mana left. They can bonus round for red. They don't really have a way to make mana after that. They can make... I guess their Jessica's Wills are reasonable now with bonus round. Or at least more reasonable than they were. We're wishing. What are we wishing for? We're wishing twice. Rite of Flame, sure. Copies. I feel like if it's me, I want a Reckless Impulse here. Like, funny enough, they've ended up with 2 rubies in play, and their bottleneck is still mana. I guess that's a very good one. Tinkering here is nuts. They've hit 2 more. They've hit another Tinkering, another Rite of Flame, Seething Songs. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. I can't do anything yet because I don't want to fetch Dryad Arbor now with them having this face-up Shatterskull smashing. But I'm pretty sure that we're dead. Yep, there's a Grape Shot. And Banefire. That's style points right there. I'm going to concede the Grape Shot on the stack. Want this Leyline. I want all the graveyard hate. I want this Masked Vandal. I can't be bothered with Meren. Hoof seems too slow. It asks for a lot to go right. So, like, Collector Oof, good and bad. Maybe I don't need the Endurances. If I'm boarding in Leyline, maybe I don't want Endurance also. Thought seems very, very good. Grist seems way too slow and dirtily. It can answer Ruby, but I don't think that it answers Ruby at the speed that we need it to answer Ruby. Rotate for Bog feels pretty great. I'm going to cut a Shepherd. Cut a Heritage. Shave 2 Artisans. I think I just want to have access to all of my hate stuff early and then try to go off. As such, maybe I'm supposed to keep the extra heritage to try to go off faster. I will play. I'm gonna try to turn this once into some gas. One is mulligan to 5. Still has not decided to keep. Here's this ley line. This Elvish Reclaimer. I was supposed to cast this once first. That sucks. Dried Arbor, Birchlaw Ranger. Nope, that doesn't get us there. Cast Birchlaw, play Gaia's Cradle, cast Collector Roof. Grab my Bayou now. Once. Nice. Debating between Heritage Druid or Beseju. Beseju hitting a Ruby that slips into play feels pretty okay. We're just kind of playing a control game here. Play Arbor. Green Suns for Shepherd. Next turn we have the kill with a Shepherd activation. Crunch. Okay. I can't think of anything I want to do differently. Like, is something like Endurance better on the draw? Because we can't always Thoughtseize the stuff. So having a way to beat their graveyard is better. Unclear. This feels like a matchup that's pretty generically bad for us. This is terrible. Gross. Bottom Seiju. Bottom the basic. They have their Ruby. Thoughtseize you. I will take Jessica's will. Take another Bayou. We'll tag the thing their draw step. Progenitus, yes, welcome. Sure. Exile Wish, Manamorphose. Sure. That's their payoff card. We know they have mana for an eternity. Besieging them doesn't really do anything. Should I play Boseiju as a land drop? And go to combat? Okay, so here's where we let City of Traders go and finally start making more land drops. This means they're going to move on something. Bonus round, sure. Desperate Rituals. That's truly unfortunate. Yeah, triple bonus round Seething Song. Yikes. Oh, 4 Manamorphose, no bueno. This is so bad. Bree, yup. Another bonus round, yikes. Jessica's Will is exiling the top infinity cards of their library. We are so very dead. Like, the chances that we survive this are basically 0. Pedal, yup. Yep, another pedal, sure. Ruby, Ruby. Mana, mana. Yup. Seething Song? Yep. Infinite copies of Wish. I'm sure that that's fine. I'm sure our opponent casting half of their sideboard this turn is fine. Should be bonus round, Seething Song, Rite of Flame, sure. Just generate all of your mana. And then Grave Shot. In fact, if you're fancy, you should have access to Tendrils. Rite of Flame. Oh, okay, this is just the Grape Shot. Sure. We're very dead. Opponent figured it out. This is where I have to think to myself, like, should I have bothered with Besajuing their medallion? It felt very correct at the time. I don't know that it mattered in the long run, but it felt like it mattered at the time. It feels weird to give them a red mana when otherwise they would have just had to kind of sit. Yep. Unfortunate. Well, couple of problems with that particularly. First off, I'm short a Misty Rainforest, which is bad for us. Which is just kind of hanging out over here. So there's the Misty Rainforest we were short this league. As such, we ended up with like a Leyline of the Void in our main deck, which should have been there. Again, do I think that that mattered a ton? Not particularly, but worth noting. Yeah, also, like, I don't know what we're supposed to feasibly do. Like, we ran into 8 cast, which feels decent. That matchup felt pretty good. And then we ran into, let's see, 8 cast. We ran into Ruby Storm. We ran into Bug Turbo Depths, blue for Stifle, 2 main deck Stifle, and sideboard Fluster Storms. That's pretty nuts. That was not spectacular. Yeah, like, it just feels like a lot of the... There just felt like so much could have gone right that did not. Again, like, Besajuing the Ruby Medallion out of Ruby Storm feels like it should have mattered, and also felt like it didn't. This card is nuts, and just... This league was just not the world, like, not the space for it. I could have brought it against Depths, I suppose. But they just don't have that many ways to tutor. This list was on just like Sylvan Scrying. I don't know if they had Crop Rot. So like that few ways. Oh no, they did have rotation. They had some small number of rotation. So maybe we were supposed to board this in and I just messed up. That's fair. I don't like this card on its face seems very good. I just don't think we ran into the matchups tonight where we wanted to see Fiend Artisan. The ability to tutor for specific pieces of the deck when you want them sounds incredible. But like, slamming a 2-mana magic card that you have to then get around the table and is a giant mana sink feels pretty rough against like Ruby Storm. Yeah, like, I feel like there's a lot of things that could have gone right here. I agree. Runcor said it during his stream. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a sideboard card. This just doesn't feel like where I want to be in game ones. It just feels really slow and dirtily. And I think that, like, if we want to be really slow and dirtily, like, we could create a deck that does that, but I don't think that deck contains crop rotation, first and foremost. Yeah, it just... Everything feels like it definitely has a place in the format, but it's definitely weird the way that this all comes together. It feels like something doesn't quite work here. We never saw Bone Shredder, but on its face, I understand. This is a 3-mana magic card that blows up a thing. That seems totally fine. Yeah, like, this is a card we could have thought about during 8cast. I don't think we needed it. Overall, I mean, the deck is very good. I don't know how I feel about this particular build. It's possible I might have to play something a little more traditional next time around. Something more like the Elves I know with Glimpse and things like that. Or maybe I'll reach out to Runcor, see what he has to say regarding this Fiend Artisan list and maybe ways I could have played this differently. But that'll be it for me for tonight, everyone. I will be back again tomorrow. Yes, you heard that correct. We'll be back tomorrow with some Stardew Valley. I was off yesterday, feeling a little under the weather. We're shaping up now a little bit at least. So this week's streams will be Wednesday, Thursday, back to back. Tonight playing Elves, and tomorrow playing some Stardew Valley. So I will see you, the rest of you, back tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for some Stardew Valley, I guess. Thanks, everyone. Good seeing you all here. You'll have a great night. Cheers.